MC Wicks. I wrote this for the motherfucking babies, man. You know what it is. Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo. To the silver tooth babies in the town, feeling down, became a man on your own. Pops wasn't around, so you hung around the block with killers and gunshots. Drug dealers with the baddest bitches, thoughts. Now you wanna be down, you broke and you struggling. Just rocking some hand-me-downs, clothes too big. Most of your fits don't even fit. Haven't ate for a minute, got you feeling sick. Like fuck this, I'ma rob a square, hit a lick, I'ma get some money. Flip a couple of bricks. If a bitch trying to sell it, she could hit the strip. Thinking like this at 13, poverty feels like you living in a tragedy. You want that fast money, don't got a strategy to own property, doing it all properly. If you got a plan, it's gonna take some time. But being broke every second makes you lose your mind. Being broke every second makes you lose your mind. Silver tooth babies. I know the hood's crazy, but you can make it out. It's so amazing. Silver tooth babies. I know it's tough lately, but you can make it if you grind. Don't be lazy. Silver tooth babies. I know the hood's crazy, but you can make it out. It's so amazing. Silver tooth babies. I know it's tough lately. Hey yo, let's go. Come on. Hey yo. Only got a mother when she's not high. Pops right now, she ignoring you for some guys. She don't feel your pain, ignoring all of your cries. Fuck it, I guess you got a man to be a savage with no guidance. In the community, hella violent. You ran the streets just learning off what you see. It's not a pretty sight, but it's all you know. So I guess you're gonna live that life, red and blue lights. Now you want to run when you get in it. Fucking and bitches, it's hella fun. Got enough stacks, and your stash probably weighs a ton. Then you get locked down most of your life, and it's done. I'm just trying to give these kids some game. Cause at the age, I almost did the same. But I was blessed with a talent and I used my brain. You could do the same, just use your heart, don't forget your brain. I know it's tough, but you gotta fight for better days. I know it's tough, but you gotta fight for better days. Silver tooth babies.
www.Oghuskeyradio.com. Damn, dog. Silver Tooth Babies' latest project, right?
Yeah, that's the latest project, man, on all platforms. If you want physicals, I got a private link I can send you for all the collectors out there. I got vinyl, CDs, all that good stuff.
The vinyl, is a full album, instrumentals, or is it singles? What you doing?
It's just the full album, that's all.
Right.
But
for collectors, pretty
yeah,
much.
for the collectors, man, it's dope.
All right.
I shot 9 music videos. There's 10 songs. I'm going to shoot one last video for the project. There's actually like going to be a music video for every song on the album.
Damn.
So,
every song's a banger. Every song's a single and shit.
This one changed my life, man. Like,
how so?
Because I've been paying dues, you know, for a long time. Everything's been on the strength, you know. And after I put this album out, I was all like, I'm trying to go full throttle with music, man, but if you got a 9 to 5, you really can't do that. So I was like, I need to put a price on my music and my shows and my features. And I did it after this album, and people, no problem. They have no problem, like, paying the price, you know what I mean? So now this is my full-time thing, you know what I mean? This is my
word up.
my main income, my main revenue stream, and I really think it's thanks to this album. You know, it's a lot of years of work, but I think this album woke up a lot of people. Like, it woke up the whole state, at least.
Word
I
up.
can say that.
Well, one question, I guess, like, since we're on the topic, I don't want to be all over the place. But is that Photoshop, or you really had the silver teeth and shit?
Nah, that's Photoshop.
Oh, man, here I thought for sure you were about the life, dog, huh?
Yeah, I almost earned my silver teeth, but then I got into arts, you know what I mean? The arts saved me, you know what I mean? But silver tooth babies is kind of just like a cool way of saying, like, hood babies, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like all the grimy, badass kids, they got the silver teeth. And when I made the album, I thought, you know, now I'm a little bit older. I was like, what would I tell my younger self?
Oh, shit. That's dope.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Thankfully for me, I had uncles, and I had my dad, and I had OGs to help me guide and navigate.
You had a dad. Quit bragging, fool.
I did. I'm bragging. I had that shit, though. I had some guidance, you know what I mean?
For sure.
But all the hood babies, all the silver tooth babies, they don't got that. So
yeah,
all the knowledge kicked down to me, I put in this album. And the knowledge I acquired myself through living, I put in this album. So it's pretty much me talking to my younger self, but it's universal. I'm talking to all the hood babies, all the silver tooth babies around the world. You know what I mean?
What's the info they could get at you, or what's the best way to get that album?
The best way to get at me, hit me up on Instagram, MC_Wicks_559, and just shoot me a DM, man. We hand to hand with it in the streets, and we the same way digital. You know what I mean?
Word up. How did you get the name Wicks, and what does it mean?
Wicks. I was into a lot of hardcore music when I first started rapping. Like Brother Lynch and Necro were like my favorite rappers at that time. So I was like, I want to do my first raps they were all violent and shit.
All right.
So I was like, I want a name that symbolizes like craziness or psychoness or like some killer like dark shit, you know?
Yeah.
And I was like, Wicked, that sounds like some fucking cholo gangster shit. I can't do
Simone.
that. You know what I mean? Hey, my homie Wicked just smoked the fool. Like, I can't do that. And Crazy's too fucking simple. Craze is played out. And I was like, Wicks. No one used Wicks. So I ran with that. You know what I mean? And I put MC in front of my name to live up to the expectation. You know, like, when I'm on stage, I have to be an MC. You know, if I was Gangster Wicks, I'd have to be a gangster. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So every time I rap, I gotta make sure I'm doing that shit right.
Is that freestyling and as well as albums and stuff like that?
Freestyle. I was big on the freestyles when I started, man. I've been using the pen so much. I still freestyle here and there. Most of them are mediocre. Sometimes I have a highlight moment, but I feel like freestyling is like a muscle. You know what I mean? Like if you stop using those brain exercises, you'll lose that shit. You know what I mean? Like if I do sit-ups every day.
You don't do sit-ups every day.
I don't. But I'm just saying. I'd get buff. But once I stop, you know what I mean? It'll go back.
I'm just talking shit. Clowning, you know, people on the outside probably like, he's harassing them and some shit.
I do 2.5 sit-ups.
This is how we talk and shit. How many sit-ups?
I do 4 crunches a day. I don't do the full
Nestle
sit-ups.
Crunch.
I do 4 crunches a day.
Captain Crunch. I ran out. It would have been dope if I had 4 though.
That's pretty good.
I was just like, hey, the Fat Bitches freestyles though is like when we were fucking with you back in the day. Is like, what year did that drop? Like, how long ago was that?
That might have been like 2013 or 2014.
Damn, that much time.
That was a while ago.
I remember Beardo sent me that shit.
Like
it was like, check this shit out.
Ago now.
Wow.
That's a while ago.
That's a long ass time, dude.
Yeah, that shit's crazy. Time flies, man.
Shit.
Fat bitches made me famous. Nah.
Yeah. Hey, was it planned? Like you're like, I'm gonna do this. Fat bitches gonna marketing and all that shit.
I'm hella ghetto.
Yeah.
In my mind state. So if I have a phone and like shit starts fucking up, I'm gonna wait until the wheels fall off on everything. You know what I mean? Like I'll buy new shoes like when the shit's talking. You know what I mean? So I'm like that with everything. And I used to do freestyles on my phone all the time for like Facebook. Okay. I would try to like stay sharp. Like how I said, it's like a muscle. You gotta keep working the mind. So I'd always do that, but I wasn't able to do it because my camera was messed up. So I said, fuck, it's time to get a new phone. And that night, I played this Redman instrumental, and I was like, the subject is going to be fat bitches. And I recorded like 6, 7 different versions.
Oh, shit. Uh-huh.
And I picked the freestyle I thought was the best, or the funniest. The first 4 bars I kind of had memorized in my head. But after that shit's all off the top, you know? And yeah, I thought it was going to get like 5 or 10,000 views. I went to sleep. I woke up. They had over 100,000 views, and I was like, oh, shit. And it kept going and going and going. Shit. Shout out to this artist. His name's, I might be saying his name right, but I think it's Al. I might be saying it wrong, my bad. Al Compa Negro, the black homie. He shared that shit. He blew that up. Yeah, shout out to him. He shared it, and that shit went crazy. He shared it.
So now that you're famous, you got all them views and all that, you don't have to fuck fat bitches no more, right?
No, you got to always fuck fat bitches, you know what I mean?
What?
I can't get what got me here, you know what I mean?
Yeah. But even in the summer, like when it's hot right now and shit, like, hey, I mean, the winter is cool, like, from what I'm told.
It's
Top Rank tells me a lot of shit.
hey, it's a fupa ocean. Dive in, you feel me? You feel me? Tempur-Pedic fupas. We out here.
Hey, so are you responsible for making it cool to fuck fat bitches then with that?
Oh man, people been fucking fat bitches, man. That's been around since the ancient Greek days. You know what I mean? That was happening in the BC days before Christ. You know what I mean? They're fucking fat bitches. Nah. I definitely didn't make it cool. You know. I'll tell you a funny story though about that shit.
Tell it.
When the fat bitches freestyle blew up, a bunch of fat girls like hit me up, like fat girls. Some of them were like playing because it's kind of funny, but some of them were like serious. They're like, "Hey, Big Daddy," and I look hella little compared to them. I'm like, you gotta call me Small Daddy because you bigger than me. What the fuck you mean, girl? So
you still hit though, right?
Well, one was actually local.
Okay. Yeah. So then, yeah, you had to. I mean, for the fans, eh? For the fans.
I would,
dog.
but she was on another level big. She was like Big Pun, you feel me? Like,
hey,
I'm trying to smash. I ain't trying to get smashed, you know what I mean? So, here's the funny thing. That girl, she kept hitting me up. And the DM's crazy, and then, like, she'll send me little pictures and little videos. And one day she sent me a video of her. She's laying on her stomach, like in a hotel, and all you see is her big ass elephant butt behind her. You know, her ass is out. And then I'm just watching the video, and out of nowhere, you see like a shiny bald head.
Oh.
You see a shiny little bald head, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? And this guy, he gets up. He gets up from eating the booty. He's eating the ass. He gets up from eating the booty, and once he pops his head up, he sees the camera and he's like, oh. And,
so that's why you let your hair grow now?
But that was the funniest shit. That was crazy. She was really with the shit.
Damn.
If I could go back in time, I would have just did it for the story. But, you know, I might have got caught up. It could have been like a little Oaxaca afro, and it could have been me popping up. You know what I mean? She be like, she likes to get people on camera, I guess.
Oh, yeah, she's trying to get you, dog.
She was trying to get me, man.
Did you have projects out when that went viral?
I believe
Not that story. I'm talking about when the freestyle.
Yeah. I think I had a mixtape. It's called Bump My Shit Mixtape, and Never Had a Dollar and Steady Styling. I think those were like the three things that I had out around that time.
Yeah. Since we're talking about Big and that nature, Biggie or Pac?
I gotta go with Biggie because he's like the real life fat superhero, you know? He was
look
fucking
at it like that.
He was smashing Faith Evans. If you're a little fat chubby kid, you see someone like Biggie, you're like, damn, he's dope, man.
They never thought on that level, dog. Yeah.
Not just on the swagger, but really like on the bars and the wordplay and the smoothness, like.
Or how about catalog then? 'Cause I gotta just make it harder for you because you won me on that, but yeah, like.
Well, Tupac got a way bigger catalog.
Yeah. So
Tupac was ahead of his time. Tupac was doing in the 90s what people should do today because he was making album after album, song after song, not wasting no time, not getting stagnant. And back then you could write an album for like a year or two. Nowadays you got to put an album out like 2 to 3 albums a year.
Yeah.
So if Tupac, if that never happened, if he was still here, you know, he would be fully relevant in this day and age. And he was ahead of his time, man.
Yeah, because even when you are right, though, because when those Machiavellis, remember, they had them at the swap meet?
Yeah.
There was tons of Machiavellis, bro. I think it was up to like 1920 or something. I remember, like, damn, that is true, though. He was doing what's doing now.
That's what they do now. That's what, in this day and age, that's a standard.
Yeah.
You have to work like Tupac nowadays. If you want to be relevant and succeed, you got to be a machine. And he was a machine with the machine behind him, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I respect his work ethic, and I respect, like, I always look at him like he's like a voice actor. Like, if he's mad, you can hear the emotion in his voice. If he's sad, you can hear the emotion in his voice. Every single word he put down on paper, vocally, he brought to life. And that's what I respect about Pac.
You're from Fresno, right?
Yeah, born and raised in Fresno.
East or West? Because that's a difference, right?
I'm from the East, east side, Fresno.
Yeah, 'cause there's like a big difference, right? In the
it's different. It's definitely different. Yeah, the East and West. They're
I
both grimy though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that you're from. So then the next question is Fashawn or Planet Asia?
Man, I love Fash, and then Fashawn was like the hero of like my generation. Like his album dropped in like 2009, and he's actually from my side of town, so it inspired me in a major level. But to keep it 100% honest, There's only one God, and that's Planet Asia, man. Planet Asia is like he's like the god of Fresno. That's what I say.
All right.
Yeah, man. But Fashion's ill, man.
Yeah.
They're like, I'm blessed to have them both on my new album, man. Silvertooth Babies, man. They're like the kings of the city, you know. And I'm trying to be next. You know what I mean?
Who was the first rapper to come out of Fresno from your knowledge, like that you know of?
There's like two. There's a dude named Cool Rock J. He was signed to Jive. Cool Rock J and DJ Slice. If you look that up, you'll see the records and stuff. But there's also another group. They never really had a major, but they're the first people making like classics and consistently. It was a Fresno G-Funk group called Insane and D-Mac. And they're doing it independent. They're doing it out the trunk. And like on the underground, if you find their albums, it's like collectibles. They're like, they go for a lot online, you know what I mean? Shout out to them.